Hey you guys, I'm Sydney Weeks, and you're about to see my famous breakfast burrito. How it was prepared and how it got made. Now let me tell you something. This thing right here is amazing, so enjoy. Hi you guys. Alright, today we're going to be making a breakfast burrito. Now, I'm going to tell you the story how this got made. I was waiting for my bus. It was about, let's just say 6:30, and I had 10 minutes before my bus came. Now, I knew I did not have enough time to cook me a full-fledged breakfast, but we made tacos the other night. We had a couple of tortillas left over. I saw some eggs, and I saw a little bit of leftover bacon. I threw it all together, heated it up, and we got the breakfast burrito. Now I'm just going to start off by washing my hands. Even though your hands might be clean, even if you touch something, you don't know where that thing has been. So you always want to be careful when you're cooking, especially if you touch meat and then you go to something else, always, because that's how cross-contamination starts, and we do not want that at all. We're going to go over here. As you can see, I have bacon, I have mozzarella cheese, salt, pepper. I'm going to be using about a tablespoon of butter, and 3 eggs. I have a piece of tin foil and a plain white tortilla, and I'm just going to turn on my stove. Okay, so now I have my 3 eggs. I'm just going to start cracking them. Usually when you crack your eggs, you could do egg white, omelet. I mean, it depends what you like. I just like the regular egg. If I want to feel, really healthy today, then I'll just do all egg whites, but now you could use an egg whisk if you want. I use a regular fork. As you can see, when you whip it, you don't want it to be frothy, but you don't want it to you don't want to see the yolk still in base. And now we're just going to add about a teaspoon of pepper and just a little bit, like a pinch of salt. And then start beating it again. Okay, so we're just still beating our eggs. You want to make sure that there's bubbles at the top. That means that your eggs are getting fluffier. And I like my eggs fluffy. I don't like them scrambled that hard, but I don't like them soggy. So a nice in-between is very good for me. Okay, so I just left that over there. We don't need it anymore until we start our eggs on our pan. You want about a small to a medium-sized skillet to cook your eggs. Right now I'm using butter, and I like to use unsalted because it's less sodium, it's more healthy for you, and salted butter has a salty taste. So we're just going to use unsalted butter for now. So as I open it up, we're just going to use a tablespoon just to cover your skillet. Now your skillet should be about a medium to a small size. You don't need it to be that big because eggs don't take that much room unless you have a big portion of it. We're just going to measure out the tablespoon of butter. Now they have lines right here, and it shows you each tablespoon that you have, and there's 8 tablespoons and 1 stick of butter, unless you have a mini size, and there's 4 tablespoons. So you just cut where the line is, as you can see, and we'll come over here and just drop it in our skillet. Now you want to be quick with this because you don't want your butter to burn, because once it burns, it makes your eggs black, and that's not pretty at all. Alright. So we're just going to put that right there, and we're going to get our eggs now. I'm already hungry. Okay. So as you can see, that's our eggs. And you just want to play with it a little bit, not too much, or you scramble it hard. You want your eggs to be nice and fluffy. So I'm just flipping my eggs now, just so that they're, and right now, as you can see, nice and fluffy. It's not scrambled hard to the pan. Right now, we're just about to transport our eggs to our tortilla shell. Now we're turning off the heat and putting it off the eye of the stove. And we're just going to let it sit for a moment. And we want to get our ingredients, which is our mozzarella cheese and our bacon. Now we're just going to take our bacon, and we're just going to put it on one side. And then now we're going to put our mozzarella cheese. And our mozzarella cheese is really creamy but stringy. And that's the great thing about it. So if you're one of those people when you like your cheese hanging out of your lip and stuff like that, then you'll definitely enjoy this. So now we're just going to fold it. Now you want to fold it up. You want to tuck the sides like this. And then just fold. And then you just want to wrap it up. Now if it cracks, that's fine because you're going to cut it anyway, so. And then we're going to fold this over just like we did the tortilla and then fold over. And let it sit so the cheese can melt. While you're doing this, you just want to clean up real quick. And then we're going to fold this over just like we did the tortilla and then fold over. And let it sit so the cheese can melt. While you're doing this, you just want to clean up real quick. And if you have extra cheese, maybe you thought your eyes were bigger than your stomach, it's okay. Just save it. Put your butter away. Remember, nothing's wrong with butter. Yes, it might be a little bit more fat, but hey, everything's good in moderation. And then we're just going to cut it in half. With tinfoil and all. It's alright. It won't get in your food, I promise. Okay, and we're just going to cut down here. And then open it up. And you can just see off that egg and the cheese just on there. And oh my goodness. Alright guys, I just made this breakfast burrito. And it has bacon, eggs, mozzarella cheese, and wrapped in a regular white tortilla. And then the tortilla was wrapped inside a sheet of tinfoil. I let it sit for about a minute or two. And it took, let's say, about 12 minutes. It doesn't take that long. A fast, easy breakfast. And I microwave the bacon instead of cooking it, so it doesn't take 7 minutes to cook bacon, but yet 3. So, this is the breakfast burrito I just made. I'm going to go enjoy it. Have a good day. Oh my gosh. Look at that. This right here. Like I said, this is love. I might be repetitive on the love thing, but this is. You guys gotta try. Just click the download, alright? You see this recipe and many more.